to the barbershop. Welcome to Chop It Up for the last day in May of 2022, the day after Memorial Day, after you've had your barbecue, you've had your ribs, you've had your brisket, you've had your potato salad. Welcome to the barbershop. My name is Kevin, host of the podcast, videocast, and as always, I'm joined by my brothers, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves here.
Tari Watkins from the new windy city of this America's, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It's been rough. I'm just letting you know. 2 hands on the steering wheel, gravel hitting you in your face.
Oh,
It's
wow.
been rough. But yeah, we're here. I'm ready. Let's roll.
Darian Lewis, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I represent the group that didn't have none of that Kevin listed. Nobody invited them. Nobody offered a plate. No love in the building.
Hey, I didn't have any either.
But it was a good day nonetheless.
Yes,
And yeah, as always, happy to be here.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got that smoker. I'm throwing something on it every chance I get.
You have to.
Every chance I get.
You almost made me buy that same one, but I'm sticking with mine.
Okay.
I almost did. I'm not lying. I almost did, but hey, if somebody would have bought it off of Facebook Market, I would have had it. But I guess it wasn't time.
Oh, in time. Yeah. It's a new season. It's a new day.
It's a new day. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So as our regulars know, we were not on last week. I was in Hotlanta with my wife, celebrating anniversary, visiting her sister, and getting poured into. That's a whole other story. But we wanted to take this one to kind of do a recap of some of the things that we missed. And at top of the list is Juneteenth ice cream.
Oh,
so
and
if you missed the
lingerie.
story,
Don't forget, there was lingerie too. Don't forget about
yes,
that.
and plates. They had a whole host of things.
A whole lot.
So in
Plates,
case you
bowls,
missed it,
draws.
Walmart decided, you know what? We're woke.
Wait! I didn't know about the draws.
You didn't know about the draws?
Wait.
Seriously. When I said lingerie, I'm not playing. Panties.
No.
Yes.
Juneteenth?
I'm not. Yes. They went all out, bro. All out. Hey, capitalism.
But
At its finest.
So here's the
If
thing. Either you want it or you don't. I mean,
But if you remember when we first started having this conversation, I said to you, this is going to
Yes.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
wasn't
Yeah.
surprised. Yeah, I wasn't surprised.
It's going not even could it, should it, would it. It's simply going
will.
to happen.
Every
And
other holiday, the same thing happens. I mean, they sell stuff for Memorial Day, 4th of July. I mean, it was bound to happen. So
I,
mean, I'm
I
not
haven't
mad.
seen MLK lingerie yet.
no,
Well,
we have
Nor
not.
do I want to.
No, we have not.
I
That'd
had
be
a
a little
dream.
weird. Jews and
That
Gentiles,
one day.
Protestants
In
and
one day.
Catholics will be able singing the old Negro. Oh, never mind. I'm stopping. My draws are free at last.
Oh my God!
Real
Free at
life.
last.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hope we don't see that.
Yeah, hope they don't get there. But Juneteenth was made such a big deal.
Yeah.
News-wise, politically.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing to follow that is, and when people who make these marketing decisions are not culturally aware, like they're not
Right.
culturally connected,
And no
all
one's
they
in the
see-
room that is.
right? Well, and,
Right.
and yeah, and these are the decision makers that they look high, they sit high and look low, but
Mhm.
miss it, culturally speaking. And so yeah, right now everybody is just kind of rolling the dice on how do we implement Juneteenth when we have no cultural connection to the
Right.
holiday.
Well, not only that, it's also what can we get away with? What can we do that gets us there. Like you said, what can we profit from that doesn't go too far, right? Ice cream, if nothing else was missing from your Juneteenth celebration, ice cream is what I know people have been looking for. They have been wanting. I need, having some greens is good, having potato salad is good, having some ribs, some brisket, whatever is good, but they're missing Juneteenth ice cream. That sounds like that's what we'll do. And what was the flavor? It was like
Red
strawberry.
velvet.
It was red
Yeah,
velvet and cheesecake, which was already a flavor. They didn't
right.
make up this flavor just for the Juneteenth. It was already a flavor. They just labeled that one. I mean, it makes sense. It's red velvet, so I mean, I get it. At least it wasn't watermelon flavored. So I mean, it could have been worse. That would have been terrible. They at least they knew better than that. Just saying.
Water, watermelon and fried chicken Juneteenth ice cream.
Oh, don't forget the turnip greens.
Yeah.
Now, do not be surprised if 3 to 4 years from now you do see Ben and Jerry's make a spin. Watch,
Oh, wouldn't surprise me.
It
watch. Now
will.
they're going to be very creative in how they spin it,
Right.
but watch.
But I think they would also, just again, because Ben and Jerry's is a little more culture sensitive and into culture than, let's
Yeah,
say, Walmart,
pop.
right?
Yeah,
And they
They,
did,
they
for
play
example,
off of
they
it.
did the Deadhead ice cream or something, like, for those that love Grateful Dead. So they've done some of those things, so it kind of fits within it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ben and Jerry did it, but Walmart, and then the fact that they trademarked it.
What?
no,
There,
I didn't know.
What?
if you
No,
if
I
you
did
looked
not know that.
if you looked
No.
at the if you looked at the picture, it said Juneteenth TM ice cream.
Where's my picture at?
They trademarked Juneteenth.
No, they didn't.
I
So
Well, I
so
don't know,
no
and
one.
that's a part that I would be like, okay, and I'm looking
Oh,
that up right now.
wait a
You see
minute. No.
that?
Well, okay. That's not Walmart's trademark. The Juneteenth has been trademarked, but it's not Walmart though, right?
You can't use it unless they've licensed it from whoever the owner is. And
Right.
more than likely, somebody looked up, can we write Juneteenth on our packaging? No
Right.
one has it. Let's get it.
Oof.
That's a
Yeah.
simple phone call for Walmart, and legal is all over that. So now they own the term Juneteenth. Because if you'll notice, it's not Juneteenth ice cream that's trademarked. It's Juneteenth.
Okay, so yeah, so here's the thing. So because I'm looking up
That's
Balcham
deep.
Corporation, Juneteenth. Okay, so the word Juneteenth is trademarked for Balcham Corporation on the Walmart ice cream. Who owns the Juneteenth trademark? According to the trademark electronic search system, Balcham Corporation filed paperwork to trademark Juneteenth on September 2nd, 2021. However, records show the company abandoned the trademark on May 23rd, about the same time the controversy around the Walmart Juneteenth ice cream started brewing.
So Juneteenth was not trademarked before at all. Nobody thought, as long as we've been having these yearly events, nobody thought to trademark Juneteenth.
No. Well, to me, it would be the same thing as trying to trademark MLK.
Right. Or Memorial Day or 4th of July,
President's
right?
Day, or Cinco de Mayo for that matter.
But here's the thing: it wasn't a federal holiday until last year, so
Right,
the rest of America or the world didn't look at it that way.
right.
It was looked as it was when I first heard of it. It was a party celebration, and then I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is what it's about. So to me, it felt like a not Mardi Gras, but you know what I mean, Coachella, Juneteenth. I mean,
Right.
that's the way I pictured it. So it was really hard to believe because at that time it was the event, but what it surrounded the history of it, yeah, we knew, but it was Juneteenth. So yeah, that does shock me that well before it was ever recognized as a federal holiday that it hadn't been trademarked. That I mean, for me, It does shock me
Yeah,
because it wasn't considered a holiday.
yeah, that actually doesn't surprise me at all.
Mhm.
Not at all. And what to me, I'm actually a little offended that they went that far. Like you haven't. Who owns the trademark to Christmas
Right.
or
But here,
Hanukkah
okay, I get what you're saying.
or Rosh Hashanah
I, or Hanukkah. No, I get that. But again, I'm going to stress it again.
or Thanksgiving?
Uh, okay, you're making my point.
I'm sorry. They just roll off the tongue. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you're literally making my point. None of those, I mean, all of those they were holidays before we were even born. I mean, people had them off, celebrations, parades, and all that. But this just became a holiday, quote unquote, observed by our country. So when I thought of Juneteenth, I thought of a festival. How many festivals out there are trademarked? They have to be. I'm
Right.
sure there are.
They are.
Yeah, I mean, you
So
have like
I look at
Lollapalooza
Juneteenth
and
as a festival, a celebration of what happened, but it was not a holiday. So, yeah, and actually, I agree. There's a lot of people that never heard of it, which proves my point again that Juneteenth was a celebration by people that knew what it was.
Right.
So, yes, that does surprise me that it wasn't trademarked. Now that it's a holiday, it's too late now. Yeah, somebody's already done it. But before then, yeah, it should have been done a long
And I
time ago.
guess the other challenge that I have, the reason why I said I'm a little offended that someone would think to do that is actually, this is where both sides of my brain begin to work. Uh, what are you trying to control? If you're not going to do any other holiday that way, what are you trying to control? Why would you need to trademark that? And so
Oh,
you're
you
going to
mean
get
now?
paid, right? You're going to get paid for every. You're going to force
Oh, because
lawsuits on every black organization, every organization for that
yeah,
matter, every that uses the term. Are you serious right now?
it's all about
That's what I'm
money.
like, dude. It's so culturally insensitive. It's ridiculous.
actually says, I believe that the thought process of it being a festival proves my point as to no one knowing what it was, though. I feel trademarking it when it really has nothing to do with you is wild. It's extremely wild.
Oh no, I agree with that. I'm just referring to the ones that created Juneteenth, and for the however long we've been doing this celebration, I'm surprised nobody did it because again, it was considered more so of a festival versus a holiday. So and I get that. If anybody does it now, it's all for monetary reasons. It's
Yep.
only for goals to get paid. And I'm not agreeing with it being trademarked now because it's only for monetary gain. I mean, that's what Pat
I
Riley did.
know, like,
Pat
dude.
Riley did. He says three-peat. Guess what?
Right.
He trademarked three-peat. And anytime you see it anywhere, he has to get paid. So anybody doing it now is only in it for monetary reasons. I mean, that's what I believe because it wasn't done before.
Yeah,
All right.
I
So that
agree with
means I'm
that.
about to go trademark LeBron as the llama.
You should have done
You
that a
should have
long
done that.
I should have.
told you
You're
that
absolutely
already.
right. You're
I
absolutely
told you
right.
that
I should have. Listen,
Yes, go
I'm
do
saying,
that.
with the t-shirts. I
I
told you to do that. Yes, you should have.
yes, yes,
And same thing with Paul Pierce.
yeah.
Well, you better hurry up with Paul Pierce because the documentary is about to come out.
Well,
Hey.
Paul Pierce having issues anyway.
No, I'm just
Something.
saying.
Oh,
Tell the
now
truth.
he's saying that he was better than Kevin
Garnett.
Garnett. Yeah, he said he was a better player than Kevin Garnett.
They did two different roles. What?
It's Paul Pierce. Why,
So,
this is why you're finally coming to my side. Yeah, hey, y'all think that's just animosity towards Paul? No, the dude is he doesn't know what he's talking about, bro.
okay, so I'm gonna go around the corner to get next door real quick. So what is the technical term of the head injuries that football players experience that cause all kinds of
CTE.
CTE.
yeah? Is there something like that in basketball? Cause you got Scottie Pippen losing his mind, you
Yeah.
got Paul Pierce losing his mind. It's like
Yes.
Y'all retire, and
It's
about
called
10, 15 years later, all of a sudden, click.
It's called PPP. Puff
I was
puff
afraid
pass.
to ask.
That's what it's called. It's called puff puff pass. That's exactly what it's called. You already know. It's called PPE. We already know this. This.
Well, because now Paul Pierce is being sued.
I'm sorry. I cracked my own self up. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Paul Pierce is being sued for participation or his involvement in a crypto scam.
He didn't know. He's
So
still involved, but he didn't know. He didn't know.
So yeah, just you got a lot of things happening with Paul Pierce. You know, we know, what was it, last year he got fired from ESPN. How you get fired on your day off? Ask Paul Pierce. He found a way.
He found a way.
Found a way to do it.
Man, listen. You know what? We need to do it. We need to do a top 5 or a top 10 of those.
Yes, we do.
You got Urban Meyer. How you get fired on your day off?
Right. Yeah, Kim K was in on it too, as well as Floyd Mayweather.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't know.
And-
I promise you they didn't know.
Floyd just didn't read the fine print.
They got roped in.
Floyd didn't read the big print.
Exactly. He didn't read any of the print.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying he's admitted this. This is self-admitted. So
Right.
Yeah, he didn't read any print. Yeah, much less the fine print.
Right.
Now, here's my thing, you know, especially with the likes of Kim K or even Floyd Mayweather for that matter. You guys have literally like an entire law office at your beck and call.
At your these resources at
like your retainer is probably so high you can literally call 24 hours a day and they're going to jump.
Their retainer is probably more than the cost of my house.
So that's why I'm like, dude, that's y'all's fault.
I agree.
That's y'all's fault. So
they make enough money to be able to vet this thing out.
And be able to say, you know, and leave it on the lawyer. I'm gonna leave it on you. If it's a good deal, let's do it. If it's not a good deal, kill it. Don't bring it back to me.
Exactly.
Y'all do know that Kim Kardashian did pass the bar.
She did. I forgot.
What, in New Orleans? Which bar?
No.
Which corner?
In California, she passed the bar.
California bar.
No, I got you.
Okay.
We just
you just bypass that one.
We just because there's some other things, yes, that we could be saying, but
I'm just saying.
But yeah, she
I
passed the
forgot
bar.
about that. She did pass the bar, but she's still not holding a license, is she?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a feeling that was more about daddy than anything.
Yeah.
And we get there's a whole lot of people that pass a driver's license test, but I don't want them behind the wheel of a car. Just saying.
Her mama paid her to get it. Yeah. Listen, I'm waiting for the documentary on Kim's mom. I forgot her name. Is it Chris?
I don't know.
Kris Jenner? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that documentary. Because what's just if we go off of what's been alleged, what's been said, as far as how the mom has kind of positioned some things, I'm waiting for that behind the scenes.
That won't happen until she passes.
Probably.
Yeah.
I just get the feeling she's got enough dirt connection to where certain people probably do not want to be crossed. Like, you just don't want to cross her, you know.
That's dirt in two different ways: dirt on people and be able to put people in the dirt. So that's two different ways. So, hey,
true.
Listen, their track record with what they do with men in their lives is enough for me. Like, you literally turn these dudes nuts. Like, they lose their time. They want to get rid of their own identities. Like,
and they keep coming, knowing that they keep coming into the situation like, I'm
strong. Ain't nobody gonna change me.
Listen,
okay.
I'm looking. Yeah, let's everybody keep an eye on Travis Barker. Let's see what happens with that one. He already came in a little nuts.
Who's Travis Barker?
Uh, Courtney's
Rosie.
new husband. They just got married.
Yes.
I don't pay attention to that stuff. I don't know who they are.
No, but
I'm
what
just
band was
saying.
he in? What band was he in?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what
Because
band
he's a crazy drummer.
Yeah, he's stupid good, but and I don't remember the band.
Blink 182.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. And then,
So, yeah,
what's his name? Pete Davidson's already admitted that he's got some issues. So it's just about to get really bad.
Wait a minute. He's with one of them?
Kim.
Yeah, he's with Kim.
The dude from Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
He's what,
Yes.
28,
Yeah, he's young.
and she's 40 something. Not that there's a problem with that, but I just find that very interesting that you went from.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Seriously though, there really isn't, except
Yes.
for.
My mind just went in 8 different directions. But anyway, been single for way too long.
yeah, he's already addressed and had some mental health issues. So I'm a
Right.
little concerned for him because
They
the
come
track
in
record
crazy.
is not great.
No. Matter of fact, the sane ones leave fast. I don't know if y'all have noticed that.
Nope.
Reggie Bush.
Don't.
Her first husband, the basketball player, I can't remember his name, Chris, whatever his name was. Not the first husband, the second
Humphreys,
one.
Chris Humphreys.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he bounced quick.
that's what I'm saying.
Odom didn't know.
No, and he's still nuts.
Ray J got out.
I gotta stay because, yeah,
Brandy's brother?
yes,
Okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know that he was. Yeah, I didn't know that he was with one of them either.
We'll discuss it afterwards.
they were buddies. They were real good friends.
Buddies.
In fact, that's Well, we'll
Yeah.
talk about that later.
And we're moving.
Yes.
Did you say you're my best friend?
and we're moving. Yeah,
And go.
continuing the tour. All right.
Even Bobby is like,
Yes. I feel like the tour guide is like, okay, everyone, keep moving. Keep moving.
Yep.
Okay, everyone, keep moving.
We're
Why is this-
walking. We're walking.
And
We're
we're
walking.
walking. And we're walking. And we're walking. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, man, their track record is just not.
Conducive for a long-term relationship.
Yeah, not
For a
Oh, here
healthy
we go.
relationship.
Morris.
Or
Yeah,
Morris.
They. I don't know. I don't know how you come into that situation not knowing it's all about the girls.
Mhm.
You have to know this. I mean, I
That's what
know.
I'm saying. It's like it's all about them. So, and then on top of that, I mean that's their public persona. We
That's
know
what's
very
created.
little. Do I know?
I said, yeah, that's what's been created.
Yeah, but we know very little about the business empire that's underneath that.
Nothing. Very, very little.
Very, very little, because each and every one of them individually are multi-millionaires
Yep.
individually.
Mhm.
Yep.
So when you're the broke one of the family and you just bring in a 7-figure income a year, and you're the broke one,
The black sheep.
yeah, like, oh, this baby, she just want to model.
Baby,
Y'all leave her
you
alone.
bring napkins and plasticware.
Right, you bring ice. We're not trying to push you. You just bring the ice.
Just bring the ice.
Yeah, man.
Which means that we got to pray for Devin Booker too,
Oh, what did he do now?
because he's with
Is he really?
not a Kardashian. He's with the Jenner. Is it Kylie or
It would have to be
One of the Jenners.
not Kylie. We have to be the other one,
yeah?
the model. Who'd you say?
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker with the Suns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's with Kendall Jenner.
Kendall. Okay. Yeah, Kylie's with the rapper. Yeah, yeah. But Kendall's the quiet one of the bunch. She's the one that just
True.
goes out, walks the runway, gets 100 grand, and leaves. The rest of them,
Right.
That's right.
need the
That's right.
camera and
Kylie
the
is
mic.
with Travis Scott.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Boy, we acting like old men right now.
Yeah.
We act like some old. Wait a minute.
Travis, you say? You mean Sally's son?
Wait a minute, Travis down the street? No, wait a minute. You mean Gladys's boy, Travis? No, not him.
Right.
Wait a minute. That same Travis just spent a quarter playing that guitar and singing? Gladys's son? Oh, man, he know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how this feel right now. Oh man. That is hilarious.
You're not wrong, though. It was pretty spot on. Not gonna lie.
Oh shoot. This is coming to America. This is coming to America, ladies and gentlemen.
Got Gladys. What? Yeah, man.
Oh
Wow, I
my
didn't know that was
goodness.
Kevin. I don't know.
Morris,
Oh,
that's
what
a
did I
whole
miss?
that's a whole statement there too. Why can't we stay away
What?
from these succubus? Listen. But yeah, I mean, you have them, you have Travis, you have that whole situation. I'm now. I will say this: you're right. As far as Devin Booker, he does not have the one. He seems to at least still be stable, and she seems to be of the ones, like you said, Darian, the more quiet, the more she's
Yeah,
probably
I
the
do
one
my
that's
own thing.
right.
You know, I'm
Yeah,
not into all of that. I do what I do, and I love my family, but keep me out of that foolishness.
yeah,
Um, i.e. the TV show,
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because
yeah,
even the
that's pretty
brother
much it.
Rob got issued or has stuff going on.
I forgot all about Rob.
Yeah,
I forgot all about Rob, man. Did he finally get past Black China?
Oh my
I
God.
think they just
Y'all
had
see
some kind of court
me.
case or something.
Oh, do we have another subject? Okay, I've had my limit. I want to talk about
Hey,
another Kardashian.
if you want me to be quiet, y'all can talk about this the rest of the way because y'all are talking Greek to me right now. I'm just like,
Brother, you ain't missed nothing. You hear
No.
me?
hey, do I look like I'm concerned? Do I look like I feel like I'm
I'm
missing out
just
on
saying.
anything?
Yeah. Boy, that ain't nothing but ultra perm.
If I were to ever tune in, it would just be for pure entertainment and just laughing. That's the only reason I would tune in. Yeah,
Yeah.
pure
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
All right. So, kind of in a
And
slightly
we're
different
walking.
vein. Yeah,
And
as we're
we're
walking, as
walking.
we're
And
walking.
we're walking.
So, just I was reminded when you were talking about trademarking um, Juneteenth, right? We talked about that.
Right,
So,
right.
one of the shows that my wife and I watch is called Put a Ring on It. And the show is basically about people that have been in relationships for at least 3 months or 3 years that are
3
trying to
years.
figure out whether they want to get married or go their separate ways. Well,
And
this
is this the
past,
show where it got other people and then they match it with other people
yeah,
and they found out?
they date other people while they're trying to figure that out. Yeah, but here's that alone,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, Darian. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it makes for interesting TV, right? But one of the things that happened on this last episode, just again, things that I didn't know were profitable. So in this episode, they sent the couple they went on a date for yoga slash cuddling. Okay. So yoga we know is a thing. You have a yoga studio. There's even goat yoga. Get
Yes.
that.
I know of goat yoga, yes.
but and there's hot yoga, so there's lots of there's variations on the yoga thing,
There's
right?
couples yoga to where they're
There's the tantric yoga,
yeah
yep, all of those
yeah.
things. This one though, I'm gonna give you kind of the play by play of what happened. All right, y'all, come in. Have you all ever cuddled? So we're gonna start our session here today. Just put your head in his lap. All right, and I'll be back.
Okay, so both of us jump like, whoa. Okay, this is the couple, the 3-year couple, or the new date?
This is the 3-year couple. They're it's near the end of the season, so they're trying
Okay.
to figure out. They're trying to make the final decisions, right?
It's a little better. Okay, that scared me there for a
Yes.
minute. Like, whoever the producer is bitter. If they set them up like that, that's just bitterness.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I hate relationships.
No,
Yeah.
they don't. They don't set them up where there is like violating boundaries or anything
Okay,
like that. If
Okay.
they
All
choose to
right. Okay.
violate boundaries, that's on them.
that's one
But they don't
thing.
set them up,
Okay,
right?
okay, got
But
it.
this is one of the couples that's been together for at least 3 years,
Okay.
and they're trying to figure it out. There's a whole other things as far as them being toxic and what have you, right? But the thing that I was bringing up, and the thing is that I didn't know that paying somebody to tell you to put your head in the lap of the person that is your significant other, I didn't know that that was profitable. I didn't know that there's a business in that.
Apparently so.
Now you know.
Listen,
Listen,
we
rent a room at the Y.
What?
Hand out some flyers.
Why rent a room? I can't even talk right now. I'm all I see is dollar bills right now. Why rent a room at the Y when I can redo my garage right now? I mean, bump that. Yeah. Keep a small business alone real quick.
Put on some
put a little
music.
Barry White on it. Put a
Yeah,
little Barry
man.
White on
Okay.
there.
Okay.
My
Now
No, wait a
today,
minute.
darling,
What kind of snuggling do we want? First of all, hold on. Time out.
today we're gonna begin with
I'm
a
not running a
hug.
brothel.
No,
No,
you
no,
just
but
today
So
we
I'm not
literally,
begin
and I'm
with a
not putting
hug.
on Barry White then.
Just hug, wrap your arms around each other, and stand and breathe.
Why are
That's
you
right.
talking like that?
Breathe.
Why are you talking like that?
Because it's supposed to be a soothing atmosphere. So
That was not soothing.
we want you to all
That
be
was
comfortable
creepy.
and breathe. Feel the warmth and energy flow
okay.
from one to the other as you slowly breathe.
In and out.
And as you exit, go ahead and use your Cash App and send me $75
Right,
for your 35-minute session.
right. Please, you ain't paying when you leave. You
Hey,
trying to get up in here?
Hey,
Right.
we know a business starts every what is it? Every 6-7 minutes they say something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, who knew that walking dogs was a business 30, 40 years ago? But hey, look at it now. You know,
Yeah, I mean, listen.
20 years ago, I'm going to pay for my food to have a stranger go pick it up and bring it to my door. Bump that. I'm not doing that. I don't want to pick it up my own food. Hey, it's a business.
Yeah,
I'm going
Hate
to
and
call
sip.
a stranger to come pick me up and take me downtown. I've never been in their car ever in my life. Why would I do that?
Hold up.
I'm going to go to Arizona and stay in some stranger's house and pay for it ahead of time, and I don't know who they are. Why would I ever stay in a stranger's house?
I'm gonna fill plastic bottles with water, and people are gonna buy them.
Fresh from the mountains of Colorado. Yes.
Colorado tap.
Exactly. This water ain't from Fuji.
And since we think that they're naive, we're going to call it Evian.
Not necessarily.
You're not wrong. Oh.
Yes, thank you for the disclaimer, Morris. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities that they represent. That is very much true.
Oh, it's out there now. Thank you, Morris. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Morris. You got our back, buddy.
Yeah, we owe you a retainer fee for that legal consulting.
Okay.
Buddy, that is funny, but it's the truth.
Oh, it is the
It's
truth.
the absolute truth.
Hmm.
Who
Oh,
knew? Who knew this
who-
stuff was going to be what it is?
nobody.
And
I mean,
until
somebody did, but yeah.
Well, I
you
mean,
do it,
oxygen bars.
right,
I mean,
right, right.
you
I'm,
basically, I just put an air freshener under your nose and you pay $150 for a 30-minute session.
it's a hookah with nothing in it,
Right.
Wait, what?
an
What is
oxygen
Oxygen
bar.
bars. Listen,
Now you know
listen.
those were all the rage.
you mean like O2 oxygen?
Yeah,
Like,
Yes.
yeah. Now you wouldn't put them
Yes.
if some of them. I don't know if they had the mask or not, but you've been to you've seen the hookah bar.
mhm.
Yeah, they got those. And
And
you
it's
sit
just
there and you just chit chat, and it's just O2.
Hmm.
So yeah, like I'm saying, well, it wouldn't do all that, but
But
yeah, man. I don't know how you. Oh my god.
Bobby asks, "Where you been? Where have you been, Tori?"
Where's this guy
Bobby,
been?
obviously under a rock somewhere. Yeah, obviously.
Yes,
I don't watch
oxygen
the
bars.
Kardashians. I don't know about oxygen
The
bars.
Kadarskians.
The Kardashians. What did I say? What did I? I didn't say Kardashian. What did I say?
You said the Kadarskians.
Kardashians, Kardashians. The Kuda
You are so an
I
old
don't
man
know.
right now.
Somebody.
You are so an old man. That's what the old man do.
Done. I'm done. It's a wrap. I'm off. I ain't coming back.
Them card people. Kardashians, Kardashians.
What?
I don't care.
Hey,
Listen.
I should have puffed, and passed. I didn't. Joking. I'm joking. No, I know who Ray J is. Oh,
First
okay,
Virginia.
hold on, Bobby. I know who Ray J is. I just didn't know he was dating one of the Kardashians. So I know who he is.
They are the Kardashians because of Ray J.
Oh, again, I don't care.
Listen, never mind. I'm gonna stop. And we're walking.
And we're walking.
And we're walking.
And we're walking. I know who Ray J is. Come on now.
Oh man, that whole story. Did you know the backstory behind that though, concerning Brandy?
Nope. No, I don't. What is it?
So at that time, Kim had started making.
shoot. I didn't know that. Oh, my bad. Okay. I just read the chat. Ah, okay. Now that makes sense.
Now you know why we're walking.
It's all
And
coming
we're
back
walking.
to me, coming
So-
back to me now.
Right.
Yeah.
So originally,
Hey,
Kim
I'll
was
love
going
for you,
into
Bobby. I'll love for you, Bobby.
Kim was going into celebrity friends' homes as a closet cleaner.
Hmm.
So she would take, the stuff that they didn't no longer wanted, and she would basically take that and sell it on eBay. That's
So
how she
basically she
started
did that
making
with-
money.
Gotcha.
And she did that with Ray J's career.
Dang.
Bobby, Kev just filled me in behind scenes. So I'm all caught up now. Hey, I think I got it now. I think I know what's going
Like
on.
I said, they are the Kardashians because of Ray J.
Because of Ray J.
I think
But Ray J was straight up used.
like Tommy
Straight
Lee and-
used.
Tommy Lee and
But-
Pamela Anderson
but
back in the day.
He also every now and then doesn't let anybody forget.
Oh no. As soon as his whatever start waning,
Hmm.
because he hasn't done anything. He hasn't
He
done
hasn't.
anything in years.
He hasn't. Mm-mm.
All of a sudden, it's like, oh yeah, by the way,
There it is, Morris. I said, "Ding." There we go.
oh yeah, by the way, guess what I did? Yeah.
He tried.
Yeah.
He tried to do headphones back in the day. He tried to do that. Tried to do fashion sunglasses. He tried to do a whole lot of stuff.
The problem is he keeps coming behind whatever's hot.
Yep.
Right.
Nothing's original.
No, he keeps coming behind whatever's hot, and so yeah. I mean, if it makes money, I get it, but if you want Dr. Dre's success, if you want, You know what I mean? If you want that, if you want Kanye's success for that matter, you do have to take a risk. There's a point where you
Right.
got to do something that hasn't been done, and you have to take a risk. You can't just follow. Okay, this is the hot trend right now, so we're gonna jump on a lower quality version of it and just ride that train.
In other words, order it off of what is it, Alibaba or AliExpress, what have you, and then just put your brand name on it. Doesn't
Mhm.
work. I mean, on our level, that could work, and that would be very, you'd get something from that. But if you're talking about the level
Right.
he's trying to operate on and what he's trying to do,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
You're right the first time, Kevin. It's Alibaba.
Yeah, okay.
But even with that, even if you had an innovative idea for something, obviously headphones is not new.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But the technology,
Right.
okay, what's missing? The technology for deeper tones, higher highs, that stuff,
Right.
that technology wasn't there. And so they maxed out the technology. And so now you have this premium product that
Mhm.
everybody is wanting. It's different. Same thing with Kanye and his whole shoe, which I'll never buy
Ever.
ever. I hate those things. First of all, I think they're ugly. Second of all, I don't like the name. My own personal reasons. Call me whatever you want to. Judge me if you must. But
Mhm.
my point is, business wise, he took a risk.
He did.
He took a risk. I'm going to create a shoe that really has not. No one's seen this type of shoe before, and for whatever reason, people want them.
They love it.
I think they're horrid, but okay.
Yeah. I'm not wearing those.
Nor am I buying any one of those.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Like I wish my kid would. I wish he
And we're
would.
walking. And we're walking. And we're walking. But
He may even popped in right now. Adrian, I love you. I wish you would ask for some.
see, he's not even here. Why are you upset with him already? He ain't even done anything wrong yet. And we're walking. And we're walking. This dude is in trouble, and he hasn't even done anything.
Adrian, like, no, daddy, no.
I said I ain't even talked about Kanye. I don't even like his music.
Ashley would do the same thing with me. When I said, "Girl, if you ever said it, girl, I'm telling you right." She said, "Dad, why are you mad at me?" I'm like, "Oh, my bad, baby. I'm sorry. You didn't do it."
Tell him.
Tell him.
Tell him. Tell him. I wish he
Adrian,
would come to
listen.
me talking about some Yeezys.
What? I should be like, look, Father's Day is coming up. I know exactly what to do to hook your dad up. Get him some Yeezys.
Oh.
Set that boy up like that, man.
Man, there's gonna be a video of me throwing shoes at folks. No, man.
Don't set that young man up like that.
No, America's in need of healing right now. We need family healing.
No fractures. Nothing.
No, we don't need nothing else.
No chasms. No nothing.
Got me on video like Kirk Franklin cussing him straight out. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. Let me pull it all the way back in. I just don't like the shoes.
On the internet now, it's too late, bro.
I just don't like the shoes. Yeah, thank God I'm not important yet. So
somebody gonna take this and slice and dice it.
Listen. Yeah, if I ever get a national or international name, it's a wrap. They're gonna go all the way back. You remember when you said you were gonna abuse your child and sacrifice him to the devil?
You're a grown child too. Let's you're a grown child, right?
Thank you, grown and engaged and about to get married child. So yes.
Right.
Hey, I'm already screwed. How many times have I said puff puff pass here on this? I mean, come on now. I'm screwed.
Oh, I can't wait till your praise and worship album drop. That's gonna be the first thing next to it, man.
Taken completely out of context. Completely out of context. Yes.
Oh man, absolutely, too funny.
Grogu just walked in and walked out. He says, "I can't deal with this."
Nah, right. I don't know what foolishness I'm looking at, but I'm out of here. Not even mad at him.
Not even mad at him. Not even close.
Bro.
All right. So
this is truly the Coming to America show. We are the three old men.
Whatever, yes.
If the man wants to be called Clay,
Call him Clay.
it is his right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I always bring a Rocky Marciano.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had it flipped up. He wants to be called
No,
Muhammad
no.
Ali.
That's all right.
You should call him Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad. You gotta get that. You gotta get that in there, man. But Muhammad.
I don't know why this just popped. Okay, so when I go to work,
Uh-oh.
when I drive into work, I just noticed there's a Muhammad Ali like avenue or street here in Phoenix.
Right.
Interesting.
But it's even more interesting than that because on the corner of that street is a dispensary. I don't know why that correlation granted the business was probably there after the naming of it or maybe before, I don't know. But it just strikes me as weird. It's like on this because it's not like a street that I think runs all the way through. It's like you just see the sign Muhammad Ali and then underneath it dispensary as you're driving past.
Interesting.
Just a random thought.
But so that makes me wonder how many streets in this country are named Muhammad Ali, and why is there one in Arizona or in Phoenix? That's my question. What's significant about that city wanting a street named after Muhammad Ali?
All I'm just gonna say is that it's not in a bad neighborhood. It's near downtown or a little north of downtown.
Yeah,
It's
there's
not
got to
like
be a
King.
reason.
It's not like King Avenue in every city in America, which is always going to tell you that you're in the hood.
In the hood. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's very, very interesting.
I mean, did he spend a lot of time in Phoenix?
I don't think so.
Not that I'm aware of.
I was about to say, because Kevin, you got the look on your face like you know something we don't.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
He's
and
looking it up.
it's
That's what he's doing.
Okay.
yeah. I could
That's
understand
really-
Kentucky, but I don't understand the one.
Oh yeah, I can definitely understand Kentucky.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't get that one either.
Now I could even see, Florida or Miami. He actually spent quite a bit of time in Miami. He trained a lot in Miami.
How often did he fight in the Garden? Because I mean, wasn't he up
New
there?
York. Yes.
Yeah, I could see that there.
I can
too.
see that too.
Okay, so here's the story of it. Basically, where is it? So it's by the hospital that houses the Muhammad Ali Parkinson Center. So that's why. Makes sense. I get it. And so it's like I said, it was just like it's this little small street. It's not like a street that goes all the way through. It's like 3 blocks long, basically. So,
Okay.
the more you know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh man.
Yeah, we just showed our age. That's all right. We've been doing that for the past 49 minutes. What I just did showed my age. I don't even know if y'all noticed that or not. Because the time is in the upper corner, and I went like this. I went.
he had to use them invisible bifocals.
You're welcome, Morris. We
we
seek to entertain and educate all at the same
That's
time.
right. That's right. That's what you learn when you're having fun.
We
what I like to
entertain. We let Tori know about Ray J. We entertain and educate all at the same time.
And tapes my mama would let me see for reason. I'm joking. I was well out the house by then, everybody. My mama ain't know nothing about it. Don't start saying stuff. Because I know I got families and relatives on here, cousins. Hey, why can't you let that in your house? No, she didn't let it in my house. I was already a grown man. But anyway, I'm cutting it off right now. I don't need to get any.
And we're walking. We're walking.
My question is, how do we keep coming back to this same exhibit? I want to know how we keep winding up in front of the same exhibit.
Hey, Kev brought up Ray J again. I didn't.
I did. That was me.
So that was
That's on
Kev's
me.
fault. That wasn't my fault.
I'm like, I could have swore we walked down the hall.
Morris, we've been doing it all night, all
Yes,
All
sir.
night long.
episode. Listen. All right, so we got
He
about
said
10 minutes
boisterous
left.
laugh. He didn't just say loud. He said boisterous. That's the
Boisterous.
word for the day, everybody.
Hey,
Boisterous.
Yeah, man.
Love
all
that
right, so
word.
we about 10 minutes left. What's
NBA
going on with you
Finals?
guys? Let's do it because we got
Oh yeah, dude.
Boston versus the Warriors.
You know why I'm happy that it's the Boston and the Warriors? You know why I'm happy? Because Kyrie left Boston to go make his own legacy. And KD left the Warriors to go make his own legacy. And they got bounced in the first round. And who's in
Who
the finals again? What two teams?
who's the player that left Golden State, had a 2-year contract for more money and left them because he wanted to go to LA for a better chance to win a ring?
Huh?
Hold on, I'm gonna find him. Oh, come
Okay.
on. Now my computer wants to trip.
Well,
Oh,
here's something else that
he
I
left
saw
he
that.
left Golden State to go to LA?
Right.
I don't know who that one is. Obviously bad move, but hey.
Oh, real bad move. Like this was just recent, and they offered him more money than what he got from LA.
Oh, I don't know who that was.
Uh, oh, I just saw him. And the crazy thing is they had him in his Golden State uniform, like smiling, and then they showed him in his LA uniform, like
Oh, that's
it was
cold.
it
Dude,
was cold.
that is so cold, man. Why they do him like that? That's just
Hey,
messed up.
the
Wow.
internet knows no boundaries.
Undefeated.
All right, so here's the other thing that I saw while you're looking that up, D. And I'm trying to make sure that this is accurate, but I'm just going to put it out there. We can fact check it as we go along. But basically, they were showing that the last few picks that basically some of the picks that the Brooklyn Nets traded away a few years back resulted in them having, in other words, the Brooklyn Nets could have had Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, and going back a little further, they could have also had Damian Lillard, is what I saw.
Oh, wow.
That the picks that they traded away turned into those players.
That who traded away?
The Brooklyn Nets.
I
So,
I don't understand some of these GM's philosophy.
well, part
That's
of
where
it
I'm
is that
confused.
they're making trades, but the year, they're saying we're going to trade for, 2 years down the road. So some of these picks that they're trading away, you don't necessarily know who's coming out of that draft class. So it is kind of like hindsight is 2020. But to know, just to think about those picks, because you didn't win championships off of them, those picks could have resulted in those players. And
Yeah,
then
they
you
could.
wouldn't have the whole storm that is Kyrie, James Harden being there for half a season, now getting Ben Simmons alongside Kevin Durant, and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do next season.
But here's the thing, and I hear what you're saying. Hindsight's 2020, but somebody picked them. Somebody evaluated them and said they're worth the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Somebody looked at them and said they have the potential to contribute. So, I hear exactly what you're saying, but they still got drafted. They still it wasn't like, okay. They didn't tumble to all the way to the bottom,
Right.
and then they finally got picked up. Somebody was already researching them, like, let them pass, let them pass, let them pass, let them pass. Got them. So, yeah, but when you do this repeatedly, that's a philosophy. You know what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
when you've done this repeatedly over drafts, yeah, then you've got this idea that your success is always going to be in pulling people from free agency rather than drafting them and building a team.
So here's my question. And I'm trying to step back, look at the big picture, keep any type of bias that I may have out of it. Which is the biggest disaster? The thing with Harden, Kyrie, KD, Ben Simmons, and the Nets, or LeBron, Westbrook, Anthony Davis, and the whole Laker thing.
That's
Which
easy. That's easy. LA. That's
that's what I'm
easy.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking LA.
That's easy.
Yeah.
So
And the
why
only
why
reason
is it because they made is it because the Nets made the playoffs, or is it because the expectations on the Lakers? I mean, because they both had expectations, but it seemed that they were a dumpster fire. I mean, it was terrible.
you saw more of the intentionality with LA.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like they weren't hiding what their strategy was.
No, they
Right.
weren't. Yeah.
You know, it was like, yeah, we gonna bring these rings and almost rings together and create a super ring team.
Right.
And you know, yeah, that much ego is bound to cancel each other out.
But did we not get that same feeling when they brought on James Harden? Because I remember when they brought on James Harden, everybody was like, okay, well, they're going to make the finals. I mean, that's literally what everybody thought and what everybody said when they
I
brought
don't.
in Harden.
I don't think they did. I think that they were looking at, yes, that because they would come out of the East, because
Right, the East,
Boston
not
was,
right.
yeah, because Boston has had potential for the last couple of years, right?
Hmm.
But because they had a new coach, there was like, we don't know if they're going to do what
Right,
they're doing now. All right.
right.
Then on top of that, you have Harden. Harden Harden can ball, but Harden doesn't ball well with everybody.
No, he doesn't.
I.e. Chris Paul, i.e. Him and Russell. So it's like, okay, so now it's looking. You can add the piece of Harden to Durant and Kyrie, but it was like, yeah, I don't know how well that's going to work out. And then throw into the whole thing that Kyrie is like, I don't believe in the Earth being what it is. I'm going to go ahead and not get any type of vaccine. Which is his choice, but you have
It
all
is.
these other things that he's doing that don't promote them winning, right?
Right.
Whereas on LA side, it's like, no, we about to run this. We got all the pieces. We got a super duper, super califragilistic type of team,
Right.
Right.
and so you might as well just give us the ring now.
That was my thing. It wasn't even that they grabbed their starters. Even their bench was
Carmelo.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rondo and
Yeah.
Big Man, and just it was
Oh,
like
Dwight Howard,
no.
everybody, yeah.
Dwight
Dwight Howard.
Howard.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, dude. So even that to me, they were like, man, we stacked so deep. There's no way in the world we can't get this. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, there is. You just
You got
proved
to
it.
play the game.
Yeah, you just proved it. You didn't even make it. The
And
player
it
that I was referring to
failed.
is Kent Bazemore.
Okay, yeah.
Bazemore.
Ken
Is
Bazemore,
it
Bazemore.
yeah.
Bazemore?
I think
Bazemore?
it's
Bazemore, yeah.
Bazemore. Yeah.
Wait, let
Yeah.
me say it again. It failed. It failed.
Dude,
He
we knew halfway through this season that it had already failed. I mean, this is
Loves losing alongside multiple All Stars.
which I mean, you can't argue that one this season. You can't at all.
It wasn't just an observation. Yes, it was prophetic as well.
He said,
he said prophetic as well. Kevin, stop speaking curses over these people.
Listen,
He said, I ain't got no control of that. He said, I am not that powerful. Trust me.
listen.
Man, Bazemore said he said he felt sick seeing the Warriors reach the NBA Finals
I bet he did.
because they
Yeah,
offered you, dude. They tried to keep you, and you said, "No, I'm going with
but
LA."
them young. We're gonna close soon. But those young cats on Gold State,
They're balling.
Jordan
Hey,
Poole,
hey, Wiggins
um,
is balling, man.
and what's his name, Porter,
Hmm.
Michael
who
Porter.
who no, not Michael Porter. What's his name? Otto. What's his name? Otto
Who does Michael Porter Jr. play with?
Denver, I think.
Is it Denver?
Yeah, I think it's Denver. Um, what's his name? Plays for the Warriors. Otto, I forgot his name. But if you look at him, and somebody made this observation, Otto Porter Jr. If you look at him, somebody said, Will Chamberlain has stated that he slept with over what 10,000 women. Somebody was like, it looks like Otto Porter's junior grandmother might have been one of them. 'Cause if you look at them side by side,
That's cold. That is cold.
if you look at
Ooh.
him and Will Chamberlain,
Hey,
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
look
Oh
at it.
snap! Oh
Yeah,
snap!
he's an Otto
Yeah.
Porter Jr. and
Will Chamberlain.
yeah,
Oh oh.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
ain't grandma. That's mama.
yeah, bro. That's
That didn't skip a generation.
yeah, that's
So,
ooh, I
yeah.
never ooh, yeah. That's gonna be hard to yeah,
Deny.
we're gonna need some samples on that one.
Some NBA 23andMe.
His brother said 23 and me. Boy, if you don't stop.
Hey, whoever that company is, we need a sponsorship. Come on through.
Right.
Hey,
NBA oh man, you know how much money? No, I don't think we need that, bro. I don't Who is it? Sean Kemp. How many kids did he have with how many different women?
Sean Kemp got half the Western Seaboard.
That boy. A lot. Let's just say that. I don't know how many basketball teams he can make from his kids, but it's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of
And
starting
then-
fives out there with Kemp's name.
7
And then
kids,
there's the
6 women.
perpetual rumor that and it's been debunked, but the rumor that pops up every now and then is that Jimmy Butler is the illegitimate child of Michael Jordan. I don't know if you've heard that. You haven't heard that one yet.
No, that's
Yeah.
like a serious rumor.
That's a one that it pops up every now and then.
Really? Never
Yep.
heard of that one.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on.
They're reaching.
I-
They're reaching. They're
Yeah. The Otto Porter one, that one, it's like
That one is like you. Yee.
reaching. That's hard to look away from, bro. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that's hard to look away from.
yeah.
Wow.
Somebody
All right, well, look.
need to call up El Nora and ask her some questions.
Okay.
Not you did. You did not just use
You-
my
you-
grandmother's actual real name.
Hey, no, that's his mom's name, El Nora.
Oh, for real? For real?
I'm looking right at it.
Yeah, he
Yeah?
did. Yeah. Wow. I thought you were.
No, I'm being serious. El Nora. Can you call her up?
So. All right, well, look, that's it for this episode. We have gone through, caught up on Juneteenth being trademarked, and we've just gone through a lot of stuff that made some of us feel older than what we really are.
I'm okay with that.
So, again, the goal of this show, we entertain and we also educate when need
That's
be.
right.
So, that's it for this episode. We'll see you all next time. Have a great one. Be blessed.
That's right.